Hey guys, so what are my glasses? 10 favorite, I think it's 10, top 10 favorite Lush products. I work at Lush, so I can definitely do an updated video about like my Lush experience with working for the company, and it's been very positive. Now I've been working for Lush for about almost 3 years. In February of this year, it's November now, or February of next year, I guess. So I've really tried a ton of products, and these products I've been using, most of them for a year or more. Most of them are, it's like not my first one that I've used of it, and so I just feel like it's like something that I'm very knowledgeable about. First product that I have is R&B. This is a like bestseller, like a favorite. It's called a hair moisturizer. It's basically like a leave-in conditioner. It smells like jasmine. I've used a good amount of this pot. This is like my third pot. A little bit of this goes a really long way for me, and it's really awesome. It's just moisturizing. It has no hold, so I have to use it with a gel, which I use from another brand, and I'm going to make a video actually today also about my hair care routine, so stay tuned for that. But it's just like really moisturizing. It's really like reparative as well. When I had first started working for Lush 3 years ago, my hair was very damaged, and this made a huge difference in my hair. And for a long time, this was actually the only hair care product, like hair care styling products, that I was using besides like shampoo and conditioner. The only product I have in this video where it's a little bit more of like a category of products, because I couldn't really pick one. I guess like if I had to pick one, I'd actually pick Charity Pot, but it's Lush's body lotions, and I have two here. I have the self-preserving formula of Dream Cream and Once Upon a Time, which is the Christmas body lotion, which smells incredible. I'm actually like stocking up on this one because it just smells so freaking good. But Lush's body lotions, I have actually used other brands' body lotions since I've worked at Lush, because Lush's body lotions are kind of pricey, but they're worth it. It's night and day difference, like how these make your skin feel, and it's because the ingredients in here are so high quality, especially like something like Dream Cream, where the ingredients are like oat milk and olive oil and rose and cocoa butter. This is Scrubee. For me, this one is actually kind of interchangeable with Lush's body scrub called Buffy. They both are really moisturizing and really scrubby. So what I love about this guy is that it uses ground coconut shell, and then Buffy has ground like Buffy has ground azuki beans and rice, so both of those things aren't gonna dissolve like salt or sugar would, so you can really get in there and get like a really good like thorough scrub, which is what I like because I don't have sensitive skin on my body to scrubs, and I have a lot of like scarring on my body actually, and I feel like getting that good like thorough scrub really helps. And then the cocoa butter and shea butter that are in both Buffy and Scrubee really help to like to moisturize my skin. So I'll actually use the moisture that's left behind on my skin from those to shave, so don't use a separate shaving cream. It helps me keep my shower routine really edited. The Greench. So I was almost gonna make this video last night actually, and I didn't because the lighting was really bad and my camera died, and I didn't include this. And then this morning when I was getting ready, I was like, oh my god, like I love this. Like I repurchased this so many times. Like this is something that I would use even if I didn't work at Lush, which is kind of like the criteria that I used when I was picking these things out. Like what would I use even if I didn't work for Lush? Because there are some things that I use that I love or like that like maybe I would explore other brands if I didn't work for Lush, you know what I mean? But this I would use if I didn't work for Lush. I think I just forgot it because it's so simple. Like I don't know, I just think I wasn't thinking about deodorant, but this deodorant works so well. I'm like a stinky I had no interest, let me just tell you, in natural deodorants, none. But working at Lush, I was like, I feel like I need to get some hands-on experience with their deodorant so that I can talk to customers about them. So that's why I tried them. And the first deodorant that I tried from Lush, I wasn't super into. It was Roma, and I didn't like how it dried out, and I didn't like that one. If you store it in an airtight container, it won't dry out, but for whatever reason I didn't want to do that. And that one also gave me a rash. So this one doesn't irritate my skin. A lot of customers that I talk to are weirded out by the fact that you have to kind of like sprinkle it out onto your fingertips and then apply it with your fingertips, but it doesn't bother me. The powder is really fine, so it doesn't like bother my skin. And it smells really herbal and just fresh. And I don't like smell this throughout the day on me. It doesn't interfere with like my perfume or lotions or any other fragranced things I'm using. It just smells fresh and clean on my skin. And the powder aspect of it makes it feel really absorbent too. So if you get a lot of like moisture from like sweat, because it's an antiperspirant, it's like really helpful to have that like dryness and that kind of absorbency of the powder. So I love this, and I just put it on once during the day and I smell good like by the end of the day. So the last body thing I recognize is rude. This is the Lord of Misrule shower gel. I couldn't not include this, even though it is limited edition, just because it's so good. It's like bright green, which is really fun. It smells so good. This, I'm like covered in it now. This fragrance is black pepper, patchouli, and vanilla, so it's like kind of earthy and like very autumn, and it's in a shower cream, so it's really moisturizing. It doesn't strip your skin, but it gets you nice and clean and it lathers up really well, and it just like is so good. Like, this is something where it's one of the only things where I'll like stock up on it so that I have it throughout the year. I use 2 moisturizers from Lush, one in the morning and one in the evening, and I had to include both because they're both awesome. And so the moisturizer that I use in the morning is Enzymion. I'm like due for a new one, but it smells good, but the fragrance of skincare like doesn't matter to me. I use a lot of skincare that smells bad. What I love about this moisturizer is it's one, brightening. This one has some really awesome cold pressed oils in it, like evening primrose and wheat germ and tangerine and lime. It's moisturizing enough for me for day because it is for oily skin, so if I use this as my only moisturizer, I don't think it would be moisturizing enough, but for daytime it's perfect. And then for nighttime I use Gorgeious. This is Lush's most expensive product, so I know it's like a thing, but it's just like so freaking good. This I'm also like getting there on, almost due for a new one. This has like incredible ingredients for your skin. It has neroli and myrrh and orange blossom and fresh pineapple juice. This is another one that's full of like cold pressed oils, so like the highest quality, like freshest oils in this one, and it's just great. Like, I can't recommend this enough. A cleanser. This is 9 to 5. I use 3 cleansers regularly in my skincare routine. This is like an oil-based kind of like makeup removing cleanser, so I use this on days when I wear makeup to remove my makeup, and it really emulsifies everything like you would expect a oil-based cleanser to do, but it's not too heavy. It's like pretty light. I'm gonna have to physically show you. I have one product that I unfortunately don't own right now, is a Roma water. This is just a great like facial mist. Look at that mist. It's such a good mister. Aroma water is the one for like dry skin. It's the most hydrating one. It uses a lot of like rose and lavender, and yeah, it's just like lavender and rose water basically. And I love how hydrating this is. I love how this smells. I use this morning and night and throughout the day sometimes. And after, I use this in the morning, like right after I wash my face as a toner, and then I usually use it after I put on my makeup to like make everything look pretty. The last products that I want to talk about, I'll put like a picture of right here. It's the mask of Magnaminty. This is a bestseller for Lush. I think it's one that like many people use and love. So you guys are probably familiar with it if you're watching a video about Lush products, but it's my favorite. It's like the only, not the only, I like a lot of Lush's face masks. I recommend exploring their range of face masks. The jelly masks are really fun, the new ones, and the fresh face masks are obviously super cool, but Mask of Magnaminty just does it all. It's hydrating, it doesn't dry out my skin, it really deeply cleanses my pores. I get like cystic acne, so if you have more like cystic acne or blackheads, Mask of Magnaminty will get the job done without drying out your skin or irritating it, and then it has a scrub in there as well, so like, what more do you need for like a 1 to 2 times per week kind of treatment? These are my top 10 absolute favorite Lush products. I can't recommend any of those enough. Those would be like if you're going into Lush for the first time, or if you've ever wanted to ask the Lush employee like, what are your favorites? I get asked that question at work a lot, and usually I say like, tell me about you, because that's what's more important. But if you were wondering, those are what my favorites are, and let me know what your favorite Lush products are, whether you work at Lush or you're a fan of Lush or you've just started exploring the company. Tell me if you're going to comment below what your favorite Lush products are, and then what your favorite like brand messages and like ethics of Lush are. My favorite of the Lush like ethics and brand values is the ethical buying portion of Lush. Lush goes like the extra mile in a way that like most other companies like don't even come close to ethically source every ingredient that goes into their products. And it's so fascinating how they do it, and there's a whole team where that's like their only job, and I'll put some resources below for you guys to learn more about that, because I think like one of the things I'm really interested in is the intersection of like self-care and beauty products with like activism and living your values, and I feel like Lush is like the emblem of that, and they have been for way before it became like cool and trendy for companies to do that. Lush has been just like a pioneer in ethical cosmetics. So that's one of my favorite things about Lush. Tell me what yours are, and I'll see you soon. Thanks, bye!